Hello everybody and welcome back to Belle's Fallout 76 Survival Guide, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about the new Wild Appalachia update, which was released around March. Now I haven't played Fallout in a month. I think I stopped about end of February, so I literally just missed the Wild Appalachia update and I had no idea about it, so I've come in right now and I'm just like, oh my god, new content, what's going on? But I researched and everything, and now I'm going to tell you all about the Wild Appalachia update. I'm a little late to the party, but bear with me. So it was released around March 13th. Bethesda even provided us with a gameplay trailer to kind of show us all the content that's going to be coming through, and instead, well, what they've done is, instead of it just giving everything to us all at once, they've done it over the spring months. So right now, from the Bethesda website, you'll be able to see a 2019 roadmap, and it says Wild Appalachia for spring 2019, and spring would be March, April, May. So the Wild Appalachia update kind of ends around May. I don't know whether we keep it, if that makes sense. It's not like time limited, or you know what I mean, so we keep it and we can still do it later on in the months to come, or it's literally only for spring, because I know they did a limited time event, but that they did say it was a limited time. Anyway, we'll get into that in a minute. So yeah, so for spring 2019 we have Wild Appalachia, which will involve new quests, survival, new quests, a new survival mode, and new features. I will go over those in a minute. I'm just giving you an overview of the year. So in summer 2019, we're going to get something called Nuclear Winter. Now this involves a new game mode, like the new survival mode, but it's called Nuclear Winter. There are going to be high-level vault raids, which for the picture it kind of shows, it shows a symbol of a vault door which says Vault 94, and there is Vault 94 in Fallout 76, so that might be interesting. A lot of people speculated about, since you couldn't enter the vaults, would they open up in future content, and it appears they might. And of course it will have new features, and they haven't really got as far to fall, but there is a picture and it says fall 2019, it says Wastelanders, and it says new main quest, not new quests, new main quest. So that could be very interesting. It would kind of be like a DLC bit there, and it says new events and new features, and there seems to be like a little robot dude next to him, so that could be very interesting. But first, let's talk about Wild Appalachia. So we're just going to talk about that now. We kind of talked about the future content, but I think that this is really interesting, and I'm glad they've shown us that, to be honest with you. I mean, I was wondering how are they going to implement DLCs into the game, and I'm guessing this is their DLCs, and it is free. I don't know whether they would eventually ask you to pay for something. I don't know. I know from the Atomic shop, I'm just gonna sign in here. From the Atomic shop, they provide things to do with the update, like I'll show you in a second. Yeah, so I'll show you like this. This is new content. It's called Sheer Terror, and you can buy it in like bundles and get things for it. So yeah, but we'll go into that in a moment. So let's just talk about Wild Appalachia, the update overall. Now, this was given to us March 13th. We're now in April. Yeah, I know, as I said, a little late, but from what I've seen, it's basically just added tons of new content, maybe a few new quests and things. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview. From March 13th, it provided us with a new feature known as brewing and distilling. Now in my next video I will do a gameplay thing of how or where to find it, where you go, things like that. But basically it says go on a new quest to discover the secrets of the forbidden brew Nukashine and bring the party back to your camp with the new brewing and distilling system and recipes. So that seems kind of fun. You know, a very small quest, but you do get like new crafting options. They did have a time limited seasonal event that was available March 9th, so you know, I won't even go into that one. But they have added a new game mode. This was from March 26th, and this was basically survival mode. I'll go into it and show you. So they added this whole new screen. You have the adventure, which is your normal Fallout 76, and then you have survival beta. And now I'll just show you, you can read that yourself, but that's basically what it adds. I think it's just like new it's basically new modes and like new challenges and new like gameplay. I don't know whether it has quests and things exact same, but we definitely will be going into that in future videos. I think we'll be doing this probably before the main quest, but I don't know yet. Anyway, so now into the new features. So from April, they're gonna add camp decorating, player vending, and a functional camera, as well as a new quests. So really what they're going to do is they're going to use items from your stash to decorate your camp basically. So I think they're just going to add new items, build vending machines and flag items for sale. That's cool. Simply set your prices and walk away to continue your adventures in Appalachia, being sure to capture all your favourite memories using the new functional camera. The vending machines do all the work, you just need to count the cats. That's really cool. I don't know whether that's in right now. I know the functional camera isn't. That will be coming, I believe, 20 something of April, the functional camera. That's kind of like a little quest. I think it's called the bucket list, and it's where you basically get this camera, you then craft camera film, and you go take pictures of the tourists who you found the camera from, of his bucket list of scenic photographs that you wanted to take basically. The new vending, I'm not quite sure on that one yet, but that sounds very fun. And it does, in April there is a new quest. It's called Sheer Terror, as you can see from the top right hand corner. This was available 9th of April, and it says uncover the encrypted secrets of Appalachia in a new series of quests and encounters to separate monster from myth. That is a quest that we will start soon. It's called Lying Low questline. And if I show you, this is also a very new feature with the Appalachia update. It's a new news thing that kind of shows us, which I think is very good. Let's move across. So you obviously have the Sheer Terror thing that goes with it. That's in the Atomic Shop. But the patch notes, it says the Lying Low questline separate fact from fiction as you investigate the mysterious disappearance of Calvin Van Lowe. This is to do with the sheep squash or something. It's supposed to be like a Sasquatch but with a sheep. Kind of weird. This also does give you an idea of the new content. As you can see as well, there is another, it's like a dungeon quest line. Now this is called the Burrows, and it's a dungeon that you go through. If you see that trailer, I will see if I can add it in the link in the description below, and it kind of shows you what you're going to be involved in that dungeon. There is available, now we're getting into May, so this is future. Now into May there's going to be a legendary vendor, and apparently this is where you need to locate the mysterious purveyor that's what it says, to exchange and scrap your unwanted legendary items for new legendary gear. So if you find anything legendary, save it in your box, stash box, because you're going to need it for this dude. So for every star rating on a legendary item you scrap, increases your chances to get the legendary weapon or armor of your dreams. So that seems pretty good. So that is something you need warning on. Seriously. And then available April 7th, there will be, sorry, not April 7th, available May 7th, there's going to be some kind of cool thing that kind of makes sense. Basically, it's called Pioneer Scouts, and it starts the new quest called Ever Upwards. So it says, journey to the deepest reaches of the woods with new stories from the legendary Pioneer Scouts. Earn merit badges, climb the ranks, and earn a customizable backpack for increased utility. So that sounds very fun indeed. So yeah, that's kind of all this has to offer, to be honest. Give you a quick overall. So we are going to be getting a functional camera. That allows us to take pictures. There is going to be, so that's a new quest. We've got the brewing and distilling, which allows us to have new crafting options, but it is a quest. We will also be doing the new quest, I think it's called Sheer Terror, I think the quest is called, or Lying Low is a quest line. And then we'll be doing the Ever Upwards later in May, but between that we'll have a new survival mode which is already available, and we'll have a legendary vendor, as well as new things that are just going to be popping up. So obviously they're going to be adding new content like that amazing thing. That is the borrow. If you do want to know more information on this and where I've grabbed my content or information from, go to fallout.com and you will find it quite quickly. But for the Sheer Terror, I will be explaining this in not the next video, the video after. You either find posters at Lewisburg or at any train station around Appalachia, or you can unlock one for free in the Atomic Shop. Now I think you only have till May 7th to do this, when the Appalachia update kind of stops running and we turn into summer kind of thing. So just be warned on that, and you can just get it simply from the Atomic Shop. If you go to, I believe it's camp, and there it is right there, as you can see right there. I already got it. But with this update they have added new content as well. So the Sheer Terror is a bundle that is available right now for 1,500 atoms. Sorry. With this you get the Hunter safety vests, the bad news Billy outfit, the Hunter safety paint, as you can see, bright orange, and the Deathclaw pelt rug. But do remember, you don't need 1,500. You can buy these separately. If you want them all, though, it is cheaper to get a bundle. But you know, if you just want like the Deathclaw pelt rug, it's only 300. That's kind of really all they add in here, other than that statue. To be honest with you, a lot of people are buying that, I think, so you're probably going to see that quite a few times. But yeah, that's kind of it. What I found is this news thing's quite amazing. But really, yeah, that's it. So this is going on from March, and it'll end in May. So yeah, that is kind of basically the Wild Appalachia update and future content. Thank you for watching. I do hope you liked this video. I do hope that you can also hear me above my barking dog. But yeah, thank you for watching. This is Belle, and goodbye.